All right, Cedric, this is the first two lines of For All We Know. And as you can see, there's a lot of chords. There are a lot of chords that are packed into these first two vocal lines because of the way it's stretched out. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 chords just in these first two lines. Now you'll have the sheet of music that has the lyrics for the entire song, but I stopped writing the chords after these first two lines because this is definitely enough to keep you busy for the week. I want to refresh your memory as to how to build each of these chords so that you remember, so that there's no, having to misunderstand how to create these chords. You may remember some of them from the past. So E sus4. Do you remember E sus4? Okay, so E sus4. Let's talk about that. And I'm actually going to put some words up on the screen here for this to help you understand what an E sus4 is. So first of all, an E chord, right, has these notes in it. You will know this. You will remember that E. Oop, brought up the wrong thing. Hang on. All right. Okay. So E chord has the letters E, G sharp, and B in it. Okay, so if you put an E and a G sharp and a B together, you get an E chord. And if you refer back to your old chord building chart and your old scales, you'll see how that works. Like for an E chord, you would look at an E scale. Here's a full E scale: E, F sharp, G sharp, A, B, C sharp, D sharp, E. And you have these scales written down. And remember, the rule is you take the first, the third, and the fifth. So if you take the first letter, which is E, the third letter, which is G sharp, and the fifth letter, which is B, and you put them together, you got your E chord. Now, a sus4, the rule for a sus4, and this should be written on your chart somewhere as well. The rule for a sus4 is, and sus stands for suspended. A sus4 means that you remove the third and replace it with the fourth. And so if you do that, the notes for the chord are now going to be E, A, and B, right? Because if you count to the fourth scale degree, 1, 2, 3, 4 is an A. All right, so there you go. That is how you build an E sus4. Okay, and that's the chord that starts the song. And you should always use the root bass note unless you're told otherwise. So E for E. For all. Now, when it hits the all lyric, that's when you play the A add 2. So that's an A chord with an added 2. So the 2 in an A scale is a B. And there's no rhythmic pattern to this. It's just very slow. So it's just for all. Now this is a new chord for you, and it's probably not even in your scale sheet. So I'm just going to tell you the letters for this chord. You're going to play an F sharp with your left hand. You're going to play a G with your right hand, an A sharp, a C sharp, and an E. And you put all that together. Now I'm going to write all that down for you right now so you have it, because it'd be easy to forget. But here are the notes. F sharp 7 flat 9 equals left hand. We'll say left hand plays the F sharp, and then the right hand is going to play G, A sharp, C sharp, and E. Part of that is off the screen, so let me fix that. Here we go. Now, there's a little shortcut for this chord. You may remember how to make a diminished chord, or you've had diminished chords in songs before. But if you take a G diminished, the notes in a G diminished are the notes that are in the right hand there that's indicated up top. G, A sharp, C sharp, and E. You just take the notes of a G diminished and then you just do it over F sharp. So you just do an F sharp in your left hand. That's a little bit of a shortcut to F sharp 7 flat 9. But F sharp 7 flat 9 is the official name for that chord. So I just want you to know that. And if all else fails, just write yourself a little cheat sheet right there on your chord chart. Just pencil in what the notes are. So far we have for all we know, and I don't really know the melody very well. B minor, and then we may never. When he gets to the never, that's a slash chord. Remember slash chord, you play a chord with your right hand and you play a single bass note with your left hand. In this case, the slash chord is E over C sharp. So it's an E with your right hand and a C sharp with your left hand. And here we come up on another slash chord, F sharp minor over D. And then here's that E sus4 again. You'll notice that those last two chords, the E sus4 and the E, are beyond the lyrics. That's simply because that's when those two chords occur. They occur after the lyrics. So I'm going to pop Donnie on, and I'm going to play along with it so you could actually see and hear how these things work together.
For all we know, we may never meet again.
Now, you saw me stumble a little bit because he's singing. The song's a little faster than I'd remembered. Also, the piano player, while he is just basically laying the chord out, he's also playing at like slightly higher octave than I was. I was down here, but that's something that you could decide. Maybe you like the way it sounds down here. It's just, but you could do it up here. You could go like, and you could put some flourishes in, meaning that you could just play that same chord again an octave higher and just do, like roll the chord. You know, just you could put your own flavor into it. And that's what partly the reason why I just gave you those first couple lines, so you could really focus on those for the week. And there you go. That's your assignment.